Hello everyone, my name is Oscar Miguel Martinez Castro, and today I'm going to present my international business project titled Persa AI. It's a voice assistant. So this project represents a technological initiative developed through international collaboration. And what I will show you in this presentation is a complete business plan designed for exporting Persa AI from Mexico to the United States, specifically into the city of Nashville, Tennessee. My goal with this presentation is to help you to understand not only what Persa does, but also why it solves a real problem in the world. So also the how the industry supports its growth and why U.S. market represents a strategic opportunity. So let's begin with slide number 2, the executive summary. To start, I want to explain what Persa AI actually is and why this product exists. Persa is an artificial intelligence powered voice assistant that automates phone calls, appointment, and general communication processes. As shown in the executive summary on this page, Persa addresses a major and universal problem: outdated phone based systems. So many industries, especially healthcare, logistics, and education, still depends heavily on manual phone communication, creating long wait times, inefficiencies, and poor customer experiences. Person eliminate these issues by providing a 24/7 automated assistant capable of managing communication instantly and accurately. The expansion into Nashville is strategically supported by the USMCA, which allows digital services like Persa to be export tariff-free while protecting intellectual property and enabling free movement of data. With this, the SaaS model and minimal infrastructure requirements, Persa has everything it needs to enter the US service sector efficiently. So in the slide 3, uh, now let's discuss the industry environment per se entry. According to the life cycle chart on page 3, the presentation, the voice AI industry is currently in the early growth stage. This is extremely important because it means that demand for AI automation. So it increased rapidly to the labor storages, raising customer services costs and highly level of digital adoption among both companies and consumers. Unlike industries that are already saturated, the voice AI sector is still expanding into multiple fields, such as healthcare, finance, logistics, and telemedicine. Because of this growth stage, Persa benefits from entire entertaining early. This gives us a chance to shape customer expectations, position our product strongly, and capture markets that larger competitors are not actively focusing on. So in the slide number 4 is the matrix. So in the next slide, we analyze Persa's position using the matrix, which is shown on this slide. What this diagram highlights is that the Persa currently sits on a stalemate area. This is mainly because general AI assistants like Siri and Alexa dominate the traditional personal assistant space. However, disadvantage becomes an opportunity when we consider specialization. So Persa does not need to compete directly with big tech. Instead, Persa can win by focusing on markets that Siri and Alexa do not serve well, such as disabled users, senior citizens, and individuals who need more structured communications assistance. This shift towards specialization combined with affordable pricing, giving Persa strategic advantage in an underserved markets. In slide number 5, we have the Persa key factors. So, factors of the AI voice assistant industry as detailed on page 5. These factors essentially define what every successful competitor must achieve. For Persa, the five most important ones are personalization, high accuracy, eases of integration, strong privacy and ethics, and continuous learning. These factors directly influence the actions we must take as a company. For example, because of accuracy is crucial, we must constantly monitor Persa's performance and make updates when it's necessary. Because privacy is a major concern, we must comply with all the US data regulations. And because ease of use is essential, Persa must be simple enough that even seniors and disabled users can interact with it effortless. So in this next slide, we have the Porter's five forces. And now let's evaluate the competitive environment using the five Porter's forces. So this analysis shows that rivalry is high due to the presence of large players. Buyer power is also high because there are many alternative solutions, and the threat of new entrants is growing as AI becomes more accessible. However, these challenges emphasize the importance of Versa's differentiation strategy by focusing on real phone call automatization, something that Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant don't do, and by prioritizing the needs of seniors, disabled individuals, and high demand industries. Versa can carve out defendable and highly valuable market positions. Mm, Yep, just the next one. Yep. Origin story. So, Versa AI was born from personal frustration, specifically from dealing with endless hold times, missed appointments, and scam calls. This problem is universal because everyone has experienced the feeling of wasting time on phone calls. So, the emotional aspect behind Versa's creation is important because it reflects a real human needs. Persa is not just a technological innovation, it is a response to the shared experience of inefficiency of communication. So, in the next slide, this is the next slide, we have the mission. Next, I present Persa's mission. So, our mission is simple and powerful to give people back their time by automating voice based communication using AI Persas. So Persa's feature including automated phone calls, appointment, scam call blocking, voice-based ordering, and automated customer service. These capabilities make Persas an hybrid assistant that can work for individuals, small business, and larger enterprises. The goal is always the same: reduce stress, eliminate waiting time, and simplifying communications. So we have in slide 9, we analyze Persa's competitive position using a strategic group map. So this chart shows how Persa compares to other assistants based on price and accessibility features. Persa stands out of being priced lower than high and AI assistants like Lindy or Sintra AI, and for offering features specifically target not disabled and elderly users, two groups that are often ignored by mainstream assistants. This combination of affordability and specialization gives Persa a clearly defined place in the market. Let me see the economic. This is now I will discuss Persa's financial structure. So Persa generates revenue through subscription tiers for individuals, SMBs, and enterprises, as well as ads and such as additional call minutes or API access. Our fixed costs primarily include engineering salaries, cloud infrastructure, and security tools. Variable cost, mostly involving AI, inference, and telephony minutes. We estimate a break-even point of around 7,000 paying users, which is realistic for a digital product entering a high-demand city like Nashville. Overall, Persa focuses on scalability, cost efficiency, and long-term retention, which are essentials for SaaS profitability. So, in the marketing plan, this is our marketing segmentation. Persa serves five main groups, that is seniors, users with disabilities, students, professionals, and small businesses. Each group has differentiation communication challenges. Sorry. But they are share of one thing. They lose time dealing with phone calls. So Persa solves this problem constantly across all segments, which make its value proposition extremely strong. In slide 12, we have the I explain our pricing and sales strategies. So we use a freemium model to attract new users and premium versions for those who need advances automation or something like that. Our marketing campaigns will be driving through digital platforms such TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, but also through ambassadors programs in campuses and partnerships with accessibility institutions. Additionally, email funnels will help convert free users into paid subscribers, while partnerships with clinics and senior organizations can accelerate adoption in segments. So, in the next slide, we go. Slide is this. And the technical, yep, this is it. And the technical Blackmon Persa is built on a modern AI stack, including GPT-4. So Whisper for speech to text, 11 Labs for voice synthesis, and cloud infrastructure such as AWS or Azure. The system uses microservices in nodes like Python. So this architecture ensures speed, reliability, and compliance with the US regulations. So in the next slide, we have the proprietary and also all of like this stuff. So Persa's name and logo will be trademarked. Its software code, workflows, and interface designs are protected by copyright. In addition, Persa plans to patent its unique call automation workflow, which is a major differentiation. So the platform also complies with GDPR and US telecom regulations and uses licensed technologies such as OpenAI, 11 Labs, and 2 Live. So in the next slide, yep, this is it. Now let's look at our operational mapping, the CPOC diagram, from suppliers like AI providers and databases to inputs like voice commands to processes such as speech recognition and NLP interpretation. And finally, outputs such as complete calls, summaries, and recommendations. This model helps ensure that every part of Persa's workflow is structured and optimized. Yep. In the BSM and operational improvements, the value stream maps identifies common block nodes such as latency, call routing, failures, and prompt ambiguity. We address these issues through caching SIP optimization, smarter prompt, handling, and a retry system for failed calls, as shown on page 16. These improvements create significant operational benefits, including that is the faster response times, higher completion rates, and reduces cost per task. Yeah. This is the manage management team. So, Versa's management team includes key roles like CEO, CTO, CAO, COO, CMO, head production, customer success director. Each role contributes essential expertise to ensure Versa's operates efficiently in technical development, marketing, compliance, and customer satisfaction. So, all of this is me. So on slide 18, we review the overall project timeline. The stages included development, beta, testing, cloud deployment, marketing entry, and compliance alignment. This timeline ensures that PERSA entries into Nashville that is organized, complaint, and strategically time. In the financial projections, in the slide 19, we have that revenue will come from individual subscriptions, business plans, and entrepreneurship contacts. Funding sources include founder investments, angel investors, and startup programs. Funds will primarily be used for AI cloud, infrastructure, engineering, marketing, legal compliance, and operational expenses. So, the underlying assumptions, such as user growth, conversation rates, and churn levels, indicate that Persa can achieve strong margins and become highly profitable. So we have the trade agreements. On slide 20, we examine the trade agreements that enable precise expansions into the US market. The USMCA guarantees tariff-free digital services, free cross-border data flows, non-discriminatory treatments, and strong intellectual property protection. Additionally, frameworks like WTO, GATS, WIPA, ensure that PERSA can operate legally and securely, especially when dealing with healthcare organizations like hospitals and all of that. So, in the next slide, we have the logistic group. Digital logistics include cloud hosting in the United States, encrypted data transfers, multi-factor authentication, and automatic backups. These elements guarantee reliability and compliance. Physical logistics may apply during demonstration or equipment like shipments. So the following route is from Aguascalientes to Mexico City to Nashville. An ATA carnet is recommended for temporary imports. So also we have like all of these logistics here. Here is this, yeah. So we have the physical, the cost. So this is like a little bit of what I explained. We have the income terms. So we have the delivered at place. Under this model, PERSA is responsible for delivering a fully functional configured platform to the client's environmental, including development, integration, and initial supporting. The client is responsible for local infrastructure like internet, permissions, and applying taxes. So, in the conclusion, yep, well, thank you. We have that PERSA AI is not just an academic idea, it's a fully developed international business concept designed to solve a real global problem. That's this the inefficient phone based communication with strong market demand, legal sports through USMCA, a robust technological foundation, and scalable economic model. PERSA AI is a strategical position to structure in Nashville and grow in the other USA cities. So thank you for the time, and I took forward for to sharing more about to Persac's potential. Now we go with my experience. This experience was very valuable for me because it pushed me to improve my English skills and to become more familiar with terminology related to international business, logistics, and digital trade. Through the project, I had to read, research, and apply concepts in English that I have never used before, which helped me expand my vocabulary and feel more confident in communicating, like in English or also in Spanish. At the same time, the teamwork aspect was challenging, so my group and I struggled coordinating because uh, our schedules didn't coordinate all the times. So sometimes it was difficult to find moments when everyone was able. This required a lot of patience and flexibility from all of us. However, even those difficulties, we learned how to divide responsibilities, communicate more clearly, and manage our time